Hello everyone. Welcome back to Stoic Station, the place where we uncover timeless habits and powerful philosophies to help you live a calmer, deeper and more meaningful life, all inspired by the wisdom of Stoicism. Now, let me ask you this. How can you become someone unforgettable? Someone whose name lingers in a person's thoughts, first thing in the morning and the last before they fall asleep. Today, we're diving into 10 Stoic principles that won't just make your presence impactful, they'll help you become truly irreplaceable in the hearts of others. As the great Seneca once said, absence sharpens love, but presence strengthens it. So, what makes your absence deeply missed? And how can your presence feel absolutely essential in someone's life? Stick with me until the end of this video, because we're about to uncover the answers, and I promise these insights might just change the way you see yourself and your relationships forever. But before we jump in, if Stoic philosophy resonates with you and you enjoy the content I share, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. And hey, if you're excited about this topic, drop a 1 in the comments below. Or, if you think there's room for improvement, share a 2, because your feedback fuels me to keep getting better every day. Alright, let's dive in and explore 10 powerful Stoic principles to help you become unforgettable and impossible to replace. Let's get started. Principle 1. Self-control. You might be wondering, how does self-control make someone remember me more? The answer lies in showing that you are a complete, independent, and grounded individual. This quality creates a powerful and lasting attraction in any relationship. Imagine this. When you have self-control, you're not clingy, desperate for attention, or relying on others for happiness. Instead, you're living your best life, for yourself, not for anyone else. This sense of independence naturally sparks curiosity and admiration. People begin to see you not just as a companion, but as a strong, evolving individual with a clear direction. When you're not constantly present or dependent on them for joy, you unintentionally create healthy space in the relationship. But this isn't about creating distance to push someone away. It's about providing room for both of you to grow. And you know what happens then? When you're not around, their mind starts to wander. What are they up to? They'll recall how you handle situations with poise, strength, and calmness. They'll admire your independence and drive, which will make them appreciate and respect you even more. Remember this: self-control isn't about pushing people away. It's about drawing them closer through respect and admiration. When you nurture your independence, you'll notice that people can't help but think about you, today, tomorrow, and long into the future. Principle 2. Emotional control. You might be asking yourself, what does emotional control have to do with being unforgettable? Well, here's the secret. Mastering your emotions is like holding the reins of a powerful horse. It allows you to steer the energy of your relationships exactly where you want them to go. Picture this. No matter what challenges or surprises arise during a conversation, you remain calm and composed. This level of emotional control doesn't just make a strong impression, it's incredibly attractive. Why? Because as Marcus Aurelius once said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. When you embrace this mindset and practice emotional steadiness, you'll discover an inner strength that others can't help but notice. This calmness leaves a lasting impact. By mastering your reactions, you create an air of mystery and allure. People will start to wonder what's going on in their mind. They may be used to impulsive, predictable reactions, but now your newfound poise and emotional control will spark curiosity. They'll want to dig deeper into your world. But let's be clear, Emotional control doesn't mean becoming a cold, unfeeling robot. It's about responding intentionally rather than reacting instinctively. This subtle shift makes your emotions, when you do express them, feel more genuine and meaningful. And what happens next? They'll remember your warmth, your thoughtful words, and your deliberate actions, even when you're not around. So, stay calm, thoughtful, and keep your emotional cards close. Sometimes, a touch of mystery and a hint of emotion can linger in their thoughts long after you've left the room, like a quiet whisper. Will they still be thinking about me tomorrow? Remember this: mystery and composure are the keys to winning hearts and leaving a lasting impression. Principle 3. Intentional communication. Have you ever thought that just a few carefully chosen words could make someone crave your presence even more? Intentional communication is your secret weapon here. So, what exactly is intentional communication? It's about selecting your words thoughtfully, ensuring every sentence is meaningful, deliberate, and adds value to the conversation. It's speaking with purpose and depth, leaving a lasting impact that lingers in someone's mind. As Seneca once said, "Speak as if what you say could be quoted forever." And it's true. Intentional communication makes people want to hear more from you, whether it's your humor, wisdom, or the unique way you express yourself. Imagine this: every time you speak, you're not just filling the air with empty words. You're speaking to connect, to understand, and to enrich the interaction. Your words resonate deeply, and even when you're not around, they stay in their mind, like a soft melody that keeps pulling them back to you. By communicating with purpose, you create layers of curiosity and intrigue. The other person starts reflecting on what you said, wondering about the meaning behind your words. Over time, they begin to appreciate not just the conversations themselves, but you as a person, someone who brings value, depth, and significance to every interaction. Remember this: it's not just what you say that leaves a lasting impression, but how you say it. Keep your conversations intentional, meaningful, and don't forget to sprinkle in a bit of subtle charm. This approach creates a kind of magic that keeps you in their thoughts, today, tomorrow, and far into the future. Principle 4. Embrace absence. It may sound counterintuitive, but embracing periods of absence can actually bring you and your loved one closer together. This is a key turning point in building deeper, more meaningful relationships. Think about this. Absence doesn't just make the heart grow fonder. It also builds anticipation and appreciation for each other. When you can accept, and even value, time apart, you demonstrate a strong sense of self. You show that real connections aren't based on constant proximity, but on the quality of the moments you spend together. Epictetus once said, "Freedom is the only worthy goal in life." By freeing yourself from clinginess or dependency, you create a sense of freedom within the relationship, one that can transform it in magical ways. Picture this. Instead of bombarding them with messages or constantly seeking their attention when you're apart, you allow space to breathe. And in that quiet space, curiosity grows. They start to wonder, "What are you doing? What's on your mind?" That subtle sense of mystery keeps you in their thoughts, even when you're not physically there. Remember this: embracing absence doesn't mean becoming distant. It means creating the space for feelings to deepen and for longing to build. Sometimes distance can actually strengthen emotional bonds, making connections stronger and more meaningful. When you practice this principle, you stop being a predictable part of their day. Instead, you become a highlight, a moment they look forward to and cherish. This approach also teaches you to be comfortable with both connection and solitude. It helps you find joy in your own company, which not only makes you independent, but also more attractive and intriguing when you reunite. Imagine this. After some time apart, when you come back together, your bond feels refreshed, exciting, and more vibrant than ever. So don't fear the distance. Appreciate it. Allow it to nurture a deeper longing and emotional intensity. Key takeaway. Absence isn't about creating distance. It's about creating space for growth, reflection, and desire. When you allow someone to miss you, they realize how much they value you, and when you finally reconnect, the joy and appreciation are even stronger, making every moment more special and unforgettable. So let your absence be something they look forward to. After all, sometimes it's the spaces between the notes that make the music truly beautiful. Principle 5. Mindfulness in interactions. How can being fully present in your interactions make someone miss you even more when you're not around? The answer lies in turning every moment into a vivid and meaningful experience, so much so that your absence is deeply felt. Mindfulness in interactions means being truly present, not just physically, but with your full attention and undivided focus. You listen intently, respond thoughtfully, and immerse yourself completely in the moment. This level of presence transforms ordinary conversations into memorable and valuable experiences. Marcus Aurelius once advised, "Perform every act in life as though it were your last." Applying this to your interactions means treating every conversation, every glance, and every laugh as if they could be the most important moments you'll ever share. Imagine this. Whenever you're together, your presence creates a sense of depth and richness that makes each moment feel truly special. The laughter lingers longer, the eye contact means more, and every second together becomes something to treasure. When you show up like this, you're not just spending time, you're creating memories, unforgettable memories. It's this quality of connection that leaves a lasting impression, making them feel your presence even when you're not there. Why does this work? Because being fully present today ensures they'll remember you tomorrow and for many days after. By practicing mindfulness in your interactions, you create a unique emotional depth. Your presence feels so rich and fulfilling that your absence leaves a void, one that's not easily filled. When you're not there, they'll miss the attention and care you gave them. They'll remember how it felt to be truly seen, heard, and valued. Something only you provided. Key takeaway: dive deeply into each moment you share. Let mindfulness be your secret ingredient in creating memories they can't forget. Because when you're truly present, you leave an emotional imprint, one that keeps you there long after you've gone. Mindfulness doesn't just make you unforgettable, it doubles the value of every interaction. It's not about how much time you spend together, but about the quality of each moment you share. Quick reminder, we're now halfway through today's video. If you've made it this far, it means this content is resonating with you. If you haven't already, I'd be incredibly grateful if you could like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your support means the world and helps us continue creating the most valuable and inspiring content for you. Now, let's keep going and explore the next powerful principles together. Principle 6. Consistency in communication. This is a key step in making someone deeply miss you. Consistency in communication doesn't just build connection, it amplifies the sense of your absence when you're not around. But let's be clear, consistency doesn't mean overwhelming them with constant texts or messages all day. Instead, it's about establishing a steady rhythm of meaningful communication, thoughtful and intentional. It could be a good morning text, a midday check-in, or a simple story about your day in the evening. These small, consistent touches create a comforting pattern, one that becomes a cherished part of their daily routine. As Seneca once said, regularity is the mark of wisdom in human interaction. This regularity not only makes you reliable, but also shows that you're thoughtful and serious about investing in the relationship. The power of routine. Imagine this. By maintaining a steady communication pattern, your presence becomes a pleasant habit, something they start to look forward to each day. And the moment you're absent, that empty space becomes noticeable. They'll miss the small things, your morning greetings, your thoughtful words, and the rhythm you've created. Suddenly, your absence isn't just a gap, it's a void that they can't ignore. Consistency builds trust and emotional bonds. Consistency in communication creates a sense of trust and sets positive expectations. It's not just about showing up, it's about leaving an emotional imprint with meaningful words and gestures. When done right, this consistency transforms you into an irreplaceable part of their daily life, someone they think about even when you're not there. Why does it work? Think about it. Life can be chaotic and unpredictable, but your consistent communication becomes a source of comfort, a safe place they rely on amidst the noise. And here's the magic part. When you suddenly pause or pull back, they notice it immediately. That small gap makes them crave your connection, yearning to fill the silence with your voice or message. You become part of their rhythm, woven into their daily thoughts and habits. And when you're not there, they'll remember the warmth and stability you brought into their life. Key takeaway: consistency isn't about doing too much, it's about showing up at the right moments and making it meaningful. When you maintain this pattern, you leave an emotional footprint in their heart. They won't just think of you occasionally, they'll feel that you're an essential presence, a steady anchor even in your absence. Practical tips to create consistency. Send a simple text to show you're thinking of them. Share meaningful updates about your day. Celebrate small victories or milestones together. Ask thoughtful questions to keep the conversation deep and engaging. By keeping this rhythm, you make your presence reliable and comforting. And when you step away, even for a short time, they'll miss you even more. Final thought. Consistency isn't about frequency, it's about purpose. Build this rhythm, nurture it, and let the quiet moments in between do the rest. Because in the end, it's not just about being remembered, it's about becoming someone they can't live without. Quick reminder, we're now halfway through today's video. If you've made it this far, it means this content is resonating with you. If you haven't already, I'd be incredibly grateful if you could like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your support means the world and helps us continue creating the most valuable and inspiring content for you. Now let's keep going and explore the next powerful principles together. Principle 7. Live a purpose-driven life. How can living a purposeful life make someone miss you even more? The secret lies in being a motivated, passionate, and deeply engaged individual. Someone who's constantly evolving and adding meaning to the world around them. When you live with purpose, you don't wait for others to fill your time. Instead, you're out there making the most of every moment, growing, learning, and contributing. This naturally makes you more attractive and inspiring in the eyes of others. Living a purposeful life signals that you have dreams, goals, and ambitions that extend beyond any relationship. You're not just a partner or a friend. You're a whole, independent person who's actively creating value and pursuing meaningful endeavors. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "Our plans will fail if we lack purpose. When someone doesn't know where they're going, no wind is favorable." By having a clear vision and goals, you not only steer your own life confidently, but you also radiate positive energy and enthusiasm, qualities that leave a lasting impression on others. Key takeaway: embrace your passions, chase meaningful goals, Share your excitement. Let your purpose-driven life act as a beacon, illuminating everything you touch and inspiring others to want to connect with you even more. A life of purpose doesn't just make you memorable, it makes you irresistible. Final thought. When you live with purpose, you don't just occupy space in someone's life, you inspire them. They won't just miss your presence, they'll admire your spirit and crave your energy. Live boldly, dream big, inspire deeply. That's how you'll make sure they think about you, today, tomorrow, and always. Principle 8. Emotional moderation. Can emotional moderation make someone miss you more? Absolutely. The secret lies in creating balance, where your emotions are expressed with intentionality and grace. By practicing emotional moderation, you avoid overwhelming others with intense reactions, whether over-the-top excitement or deep frustration. Instead, you radiate calmness and elegance, making every interaction feel meaningful and valuable. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "The best revenge is to be unlike the one who caused you harm." This timeless advice reminds us to respond with calmness and deliberation, not impulsiveness, especially in emotionally charged moments. Why does emotional moderation work? Picture this. During a disagreement, you stay calm and composed. You express your feelings with genuine warmth, yet with restraint and thoughtfulness. This approach creates a safe emotional space, where trust and desire naturally grow. The other person begins to notice something different about you. Your emotions aren't random or fleeting. Instead, they're rooted, authentic, and measured. Suddenly, they start appreciating and respecting you even more because your emotional depth stands out. It feels rare. It feels special. Emotional balance creates longing. When you're not around, they'll miss the stability and emotional depth you bring. They'll wonder about your thoughts, crave your calming presence, and look forward to the next time you share your emotions. Not in excess, but with purpose. This isn't about being cold or distant. It's about showing you own your emotions instead of letting them own you. Why is moderation so attractive? Emotional stability is magnetic. It makes others feel safe, respected, and valued. When you're balanced, you radiate confidence and strength. This builds trust and makes others see you as someone who can handle challenges with grace. Over time, this emotional poise creates a deep connection, one that keeps them thinking about you, craving your presence. Practical tips to cultivate emotional moderation. Pause before reacting. Take a breath. Think before you speak or respond. Express feelings thoughtfully. Avoid extremes. Speak with clarity and intention. Show vulnerability strategically. Be open, but share emotions in moderation to keep interactions meaningful. Be a calming presence. Bring peace and balance into every interaction. Key takeaway: emotional moderation isn't about hiding your feelings. It's about mastering them. This level of maturity and grace makes you someone people admire and miss deeply when you're not around. Final thought. In the dance of love and connection, it's often the quiet pauses that leave the deepest impressions. Your ability to remain calm, steady, and intentional creates a lasting impact. You'll keep others thinking about you, missing your energy, and valuing your presence. So be the calm in their storm, the balance they crave, and watch as your emotional poise leaves a permanent mark in their hearts. Principle 9. Resilience in adversity. How does showing resilience make someone miss you even more? The secret lies in demonstrating that you can face life's ups and downs with strength and grace, becoming a source of reliability and comfort in their life. Resilience doesn't mean avoiding hardships. It means facing challenges without breaking. It shows your ability to adapt, endure, and grow, earning you respect and admiration. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a person perfected without trials." This principle reminds us that growth through adversity not only shapes us into better individuals, but also makes us partners worth cherishing and remembering. Why does resilience matter? Picture this. You go through a tough time, a job loss, a personal setback, or a family crisis. Instead of falling apart, you stay calm, confident, and proactive in finding solutions. This attitude leaves a lasting impression. They'll see you as someone who doesn't just survive adversity, but thrives through it. And when you're not around, they'll miss your strength, the way you face life's storms with determination and grace. They'll remember the security and stability you brought into their lives and long for your calming presence. Resilience builds emotional attraction. True resilience is more than just enduring hardship, it's about emerging stronger and more hopeful. You lose your job, but instead of giving up, you start looking for new opportunities with optimism. You face a family crisis, yet remain the pillar of strength that holds everyone together. Moments like these define your character and leave an emotional imprint in their heart. They'll feel drawn to your spirit and inspired by your courage. Practical ways to show resilience. Stay calm under pressure. Don't let setbacks shake your confidence. Focus on solutions. Show your ability to handle problems instead of dwelling on them. Be optimistic. Inspire hope even in the darkest times. Offer emotional support. Help others stay grounded when they feel overwhelmed. Key takeaway. Resilience isn't just about surviving challenges, it's about growing stronger through them. This strength makes you irresistible, someone they not only admire, but depend on. Your ability to stay grounded and uplift others leaves a powerful impression that keeps you in their thoughts. Final thought. When you face challenges with courage and grace, you become a source of inspiration. They'll miss not just your presence, but the strength, hope, and positivity you bring into their life. Be the calm in their storm. Let your resilience shine as proof that you're not only dependable, but also unforgettable. Principle 10. Consistency in character. Why does consistency in character make someone miss you more? It's simple. It makes you a dependable, steady presence in their life. But here's the secret. You also need just enough mystery to keep things exciting and full of spark. What does consistency in character really mean? It means being true to yourself, yesterday, today, and tomorrow. This kind of reliability builds trust and creates a deep sense of security in the relationship. Epictetus said it best. First, decide who you want to be, then do what you have to do. When you stay consistent in who you are, your partner knows what to expect. And that predictability, it's comforting, it's peaceful, it's the foundation of emotional safety. Why does consistency matter so much? Imagine this. You stick to your values, you follow through on your promises, you treat them with kindness and respect, always. It doesn't just make you a great partner, it makes you someone they can trust and admire. Your steadiness becomes their anchor, and when you're not there, they feel it, they miss it. Your absence leaves a void that only you can fill. Wait, doesn't consistency mean being boring? Not at all. Here's the twist. Consistency doesn't mean predictability. It means balance. You can be steady without being dull. The key? Sprinkle in surprises. Try this. Plan a spontaneous date night. Send a random sweet text that lights up their day. Surprise them with an unexpected gift. These small moments of excitement add sparkle without losing the stability they love about you. What does consistency achieve? Builds trust. They'll feel safe knowing you're always genuine and dependable. Strengthens emotional bonds. Your reliability deepens your connection and makes it meaningful. Adds excitement. Thoughtful surprises keep the relationship fresh and thrilling. Practical example. Imagine this. You plan a last-minute weekend getaway or leave a handwritten love letter just because you care. These little touches add magic while keeping the solid foundation they cherish. Key takeaway. Consistency isn't about being boring, it's about being dependable while leaving room for excitement. This balance makes you someone they rely on for comfort, someone they look forward to for fun, someone who's irreplaceable because you're both steady and exciting. Final thought. Be their rock, be their spark. By being consistent in character, you become the foundation of trust and emotional security they need. And with a dash of spontaneity, you keep the relationship alive and thrilling. When you're not there, they'll miss the balance you bring, the calm stability and the thrilling surprises. That's what makes you unforgettable. So, embrace who you are. Stay true to your values and never be afraid to add a touch of mystery. With this perfect blend, you'll be on their mind, not just today, but forever. A truly independent and strong person doesn't cling to or lose themselves in a relationship. Instead, they stay true to their values, maintain emotional control, and communicate with grace. These qualities aren't just attractive, they make you an unforgettable presence in someone's life. By embracing distance, you create the necessary space for the other person to feel your absence and appreciate your presence even more. This dynamic deepens emotional bonds, making the relationship more meaningful and enduring. Self-mastery and pursuing a purpose-driven life are the foundations of your personal glow. You become more than just someone with direction and ambition. You become a source of inspiration and curiosity for others. Ultimately, the key lies in balance and intentionality. From how you express emotions and communicate to how you embrace meaningful pauses, every action leaves a lasting impression. People won't remember you just because you're different. They'll remember you because you've left a gentle yet profound mark in their lives, one that's impossible to replace. Be their rock. Be their spark. By being consistent in character, you become the foundation of trust and emotional security they need, and with a dash of spontaneity, you keep the relationship alive and thrilling. When you're not there, they'll miss the balance you bring, the calm stability and the thrilling surprises. That's what makes you unforgettable. So, embrace who you are. Stay true to your values, and never be afraid to add a touch of mystery. With this perfect blend, you'll be on their mind, not just today, but forever. Before you go, don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed this read and share it with someone who could benefit from these insights. And hey, I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and simply type "on their mind tomorrow" to let me know you're ready to become someone who's not just remembered today, but every day after. It's a fun way to commit to practicing these principles. Who knows, your comment might be the first thought someone wakes up with tomorrow morning. Your support helps spread these ideas and reach more people who can benefit from timeless wisdom. Thank you so much for reading. Keep these principles close to your heart and let them shine through in your actions and character. By doing so, you won't just be on their mind tomorrow, you'll be unforgettable for years to come. Remember, the journey to becoming memorable starts with enriching your own life and building deeper, more meaningful connections, the kind that stand the test of time. Until next time, keep creating habits that make your life impossible to ignore. Be strong, stay resilient, and continue to shine with your confidence and uniqueness. Your path to being unforgettable begins today, and I can't wait to see how you'll make it happen. Take care, and I'll see you next time.